Right, good morning. I've been reading the small print on Pelpac's website, and especially the returns. Now they give you 14 days to return it. A lot of people first let me say I couldn't reply to the video what's gone wrong with my new Kral Unica. The internet went down, so a lot of people on there said about it could be clipping the silencer. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of tissue paper in, and we'll see if it has been clipping, because it should be covered in lead, you know what I mean? So I just put a little bit of paper just in the end and just twist it around a bit. You know, there will be there should be a certain amount of dust, but and that paper's clean, so I would say no, it's not clipping. It's not clipping the silencer. Anyway, as I say, I've been looking at the small print. Now they only give you 14 days to return. And if I start mucking about with it, not only do I lose the warranty, that I also lose the return as well. You know, they might reject the return. So I'm not going to touch the rifle in a way of dismantling it or whatever. What I will be doing is returning it. Seeing it's only 14 days, I think it's the best thing to do is just return it, you know. But if I return it, I'm not going to take another Unica because they could possibly send the same one back to me, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they would, but it's possible. So I'll be choosing a different Kral, so when the return happens, I did phone them and they said it'll be next week. So I said, if you can bring out a Kral K, punch a K, and we can do the swap over, and then any refund they can refund me it. It's a shame, but I was lucky it's only happened the second day. And I still can't make out why. When I was doing the chrono and it was shooting bullseyes, and then I put the Barracuda 15s in, which I use all the time, even on that first day, it was perfect, you know. When I first shot it, it was absolutely perfect. One of the remarks on the thing was, if I can find it, see it, but people were saying clipping, but Pitching Pete, he said clean the barrel again, mate, and I did. Oh yeah, Baggy, he said, Terry, you're putting your hand on the scope. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, if it was a glass scope and you put your hand on, it's possible that it's going to bring you off target, but being digital, we can say it's computerized, so that shouldn't affect it at all, because the way the rail is mounted, it's on a flat bed, and even if you put your hand on it, it's not going to tilt at all, you know what I mean? Paul, we turn round, what did Paul say? Paul, he found out his Unica was clipping a silencer, but as you can see, that's not the case here. Then he used Air Arms Diablo field 5.51 head size, and he was getting thumbnail groups. Very good, Paul. He also, I think it was Paul that suggested that because I had a chrono on the end of the barrel, which was attached to this, it was shooting okay, and when I took it off, that's when it all went to pop. Yeah, that's possible. That is possible, but I also off camera cleaned the barrel, cleaned it really out. There was a bit of grease in there still, and then I took another 48 shots, and it was doing exactly the same. And I was using various pellets, different sort of pellets, and it was just shooting high, shooting low, shooting left, shooting right. So as I say, if I start mucking about with it, I'm not only am I going to lose a warranty on it, that I'm going to lose where you can send it back. So it's easier really to just send it back. And as I say, I don't want the Unica back, although the way it shot that first day, I would say yeah, it's a good rifle, but if it only shoots one day, I can't really say it's going to be good in the future. You know what I mean? It should be, but I can't really say that. So I'm going to go for the Kral Puncher K, the carbine, in a plastic stock. As I said before, I don't like wood in the first place, so yeah. So that's what's happening. So today I'll be shooting the Kral MPO3. Oh, one of the remarks was, did I have it on the right profile? Yes, I did have it on. For the Unica, it was on profile B. I know I had it on the right profile because when I stuck the rifle back on the scope back on the MP3 and shot it, it was way out, and I thought to myself, oh, that's strange. So of course I went into profile, and it was on B, so I changed it back to A, and the MPO3 shot perfect. You know what I mean? Boy, it shot as good as I could do it, because I've got to get used to the weight again. There's a weight difference between the Unica and the MPO3, and also the grip is different, and when you shoulder it, it feels different. So I just got to get used to it. Although I've only shot that Unica twice, I've still got to get used to the MPO3 for the lightness and the way it shoulders. A bit complicated, or for me anyway, but that's what's happening. Okay, so I'll be shooting the MPO3s today. I do what I done yesterday, bullseye targets and the little beads, and see how we get on. Okay, so I'll see you later. This is coming up to 9.5 minutes, so I'll see you outside. Bye. Right, good morning. I'm with the MPO3. I've boxed up I've reboxed up the Unica ready for next week when it goes back. Today the target is what I was going to do yesterday with the rats and the beads and also the bullseye target, so that's what I'll be doing today. Okay, so it's just spitting with rain. That's normal, so we'll get on with this and see how we do with the MPO3. I've opened a new tin of pellets. Now the silencer I've got on is the same as the Kral silencer, and I've got the Hugget silencer here which I want to also put on, so I just want to see see what difference there is. Okay, so let's start. Am I plugged in? Yeah, I'm plugged in. Okay, so I'll start recording. Right, the recorder's on, and there's the bullseye target. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There might be 10 beads down there, I'm not quite sure. And then we've got the rat just here with 1 bead. We've got a rat there with 1 bead, and we've got that bead there with a rat. So that's going to be the target. Okay, so let's go for the bullseye first. Right, it's on fire mode and we're going for the bullseye. Now what I'm going to do, Baggy, you turn around instead of about holding my scope, so I'm going to do exactly the same as I did yesterday with the Unica. Okay, so I'm resting on the scope, and there's the bullseye. In the same pellet hole. As you can see, I'm resting on the scope, so it's not interfering. That's 3 almost in the same pellet hole, so it's not interfering with the scope. So now we're going to go for the small bullseyes. That's close to it. See, I'm still resting on the scope, so again that's close to it. And that's a bullseye. And that's just under the bullseye. Yeah, so that proves that point. It's not interfering, my hand, although resting on the scope, it's not interfering with the scope. So now what I'm going to do, I'll put it back on safe because I'm loaded in. I'm going to take the silencer off. We're not getting it off. Right, I'm going to unscrew the silencer. Right, that's the Kral silencer. And now I'm going to put on the Hugget. Right, there's the Hugget silencer here. Okay, so that's on. So we've got the Hug It silencer on, you can see that. And we'll see what it does now. Right, okay, so it's safety off. And we're going to go back for the bullseye. I thought I loaded in. No, I didn't. Okay, fair enough. Right, back for the bullseye. Now I'm going to go for the white part of the paper and just see if the pellet goes up or where, whatever, okay? So the white part of the paper where I shot yesterday on that line, and there it is. So it's not the silencer. And of course what I forgot to bring out is the FX radar, so I could hang on the front, but I don't think that's going to make much difference. So now we go for one of the beads. I'll tell you what, we'll go for that bead which I couldn't shoot yesterday. And there's that bead gone. And that's the one what I kept on missing, remember yesterday? Right, okay, so that's that bead there. Oh, shot the rat as well, so the bead's gone. Oh, and that was the last shot. And now the rain's coming heavier, so I'm going to make this the last magazine, and if it stops later then I'll come back out. So we've got that. Where have we got? And that's that bit of lump of cheese, whatever, that white ball. So we go for the rat, and that's the rat dead. We go for the next rat, that's that dead. And now we're going to go for the beads, just aiming on top as I normally do. And that's that bead gone. I missed that one, just moved a bit. And that's that bead gone. Oh, just missed that one. And that's that bead gone. Now we've got a little silver one at the back there, isn't it? And that's that little silver one gone. That's that one gone. That's that one gone. And now we're on the last bead. And that's that one gone. And that was the last shot. Okay. What difference? Right, it's, as I say, it's raining. I'm getting wet. I don't know if you can see the spots of rain on the scope. So anyway, I'm going to call that a day at the moment. If I can get back out I will. And if you enjoyed it, just give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.